Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my #1 requested video, which is all of my piercings and telling you guys a little bit about each one of them and a tongue piercing update. It's been 9 days since I got my tongue pierced, so I will be updating you guys on that as well. Let's just get started. I am going to try to go in order of which piercing I got first. I'm just gonna stay up close this whole time, okay, to show you guys. The first piercing I got was obviously my first. On Amazon, they have these earrings with like the screw-on backs. Do you see how that's flat instead of like poking out like those earrings? These are super nice for like lobes and cartilage if you sleep on your ears, so the backs don't poke you, you know? One of my friends told me about that, so I had to get these, and they are a game changer. Nothing really went wrong with my firsts. I just got them done when I was 10 and, you know, cleaned them like I was supposed to, and that was about it for those. I got my seconds, I think, when I was 12, but again, no complications with those. My thirds hurt so far the most out of these 3. And then I got this cartilage pierced. I have so many piercings now. I used to remember all the ages of them and now I can't. I was probably like, I want to say 16. And I got this done at a tattoo shop. I got all of these done with a gun at Claire's on my lobes, but I wasn't gonna do a gun for anything else. I remember cleaning it with like iodine. I don't think they recommend that anymore, but I'm not sure. I don't think there were any complications. If anything, I know some keloids form on cartilage piercings, but mine typically went away without me having to do anything. This one I ended up doing one morning when I was like, you know, I kind of want to pierce my right cartilage, and I just had the adrenaline for it. I iced it a little bit. I took actually one of these ones that I got the lobe pierced with, it's like a sharper like piercing earring, I guess, and I just like stuck it. I held it and I stuck it just like real quick, and I did that one. The cartilage piercings don't really give me too many complications. Maybe they'll have like a little bit of a bump on the back of them, but they always go away. And then I got my tragus and rook at the same time, and I heard that tragus hurts really bad. So I was like, do my tragus first. And she did. And it was like, you know, it hurt, but it wasn't as bad as I was expecting, because I was kind of going into it expecting it to hurt. But my rook hurt a lot more than tragus. And up to that point, that was my most painful piercing. But I love rook. I'll try to do a close-up of it if you can see it. I think it's super cute. This is just the bar I got it pierced with that I leave in. Didn't have to do much to it. Rook kind of heals really nicely. I just cleaned it for a little bit and then it just healed, and I never really took it out or changed it because I just love the typical bar piercing. When I got my tragus pierced the first time, a keloid happened on it, and I'll insert a picture just to show you guys. It got so bad that I had to take it out and I couldn't heal it. It was like getting bigger and bigger. If keloids happen to you, I recommend putting tea tree oil on them as soon as you start to see it to prevent it from growing. If you need to like treat it and it's more of an advanced keloid, there's like a recipe online that I searched. This really helped. Crush up a tablet of aspirin, put a drop or 2 of tea tree oil in it and some water, and mix that up and put it on overnight, and that helps it heal. And that did work if you catch it early enough, I think. If it's a little bit of an advanced keloid, I don't think it helps as much. And I really love the tragus piercing, so I let it heal and I got it redone. I would clean it really well, and if I would see a keloid start to form, I would do that tea tree oil and aspirin treatment on it, and that helped. And that was the end of that. This is fully healed. It's great now. Then I got my nose. I had my nose pierced once before, and it was like right there, a little further up. I didn't like it. I don't like where it was. It like kind of stuck out weirdly. It needed to be like in my little divot. Like I have little divots in my nose, and everybody's nose is different, so it's gonna be different depending on your nose. I ended up taking that out. It closes up so quickly. Like I took it out and took a nap, and then I couldn't get it back in. But it's fine because I wanted it closed anyways. Placement on your nose, since it's just a small area, it really matters. So then I just got it re-pierced right in the little divot, and I love it. I think it's in the perfect spot for my nose. What I did with my nose, and I do this with a lot of my piercings too, is on Snapchat, like take a picture of where you want a piercing and like place a little dot and see what it looks like and see where you want it, because it's better than going in blind and just kind of deciding on the spot. So I would recommend doing that. I remember a little keloid would start to form on my nose, and I would put like tea tree oil on it and some aspirin, and it was fine. Never had another issue with that again. I do have my belly button. I'll show you guys that. It is a little bit crooked. It looks fine when I like kind of do that, but it is a little bit deviated towards the right when it's on. I wouldn't get it redone. Like, I know it's a little bit crooked, but it's fine. I had my belly button pierced once before this too, and it was like the tiniest amount of skin. It was too tiny, like it could have ripped right out. So I had to take it out and get it redone. If I have a picture, I'll insert that as well. I can see like where my old piercing was on my belly button. I do have my nipples pierced. They were the most painful piercing, I'd have to say. It was weird, like I had to ice it in mid-chest and it would relieve my pain. And I'm like, how does that work? Are there like nerves connected like in your mid-chest? I don't know. Anyways, and then I would just clean them with a sea salt spray. That's what I recommend cleaning your piercings with, is a sea salt spray. Unless like a keloid forms, then do the tea tree oil solution. My eyebrow piercing, I got pierced this past November. It did form a keloid on it. I tried to keep cleaning it with like a sea salt spray, and then I even ordered sea salt concentrate with tea tree oil in it, so I wouldn't have to crush up aspirin. I tried crushing up aspirin and doing the tea tree solution, and it wasn't working. I was getting frustrated because it had worked for all my other piercings. So I went to the dermatologist for just like my face too, because I still go for that. And I was like, I have this keloid on my eyebrow. Is there like anything you can do for it? She gave me a cream for it. It's called Cloderm. And I think if you search Cloderm on like Amazon, you can get something like it. Not the exact thing, because I think that might need to be prescribed if you want to go to your dermatologist and get it. But I think it's like an eczema treatment. And it took the keloid right away. As you can see now, it's a lot better. I love it. My last piercing and my update for you guys is my tongue piercing. Obviously, I'm talking almost normal, I would say. There are still some words where I have to get used to the piercing being in my mouth. I love it. You know what? I'm gonna update you on like a day-to-day basis that I remember. So, the first day I told you guys that it was like it taking me forever to eat. As the days went on, it was little by little better. By the third or fourth day, I was eating chips, and I would put things like in the side of my mouth. I actually kind of like got some dry skin from doing that. But I put things in the side of my mouth, chewed them like that, and then swallowed them, and just kind of like avoided my tongue. Towards day, I feel like recently, like 7 or 8, I noticed I was able to kind of like bite in the middle of my tongue. Like if I wanted to eat a cheeseburger or like pizza, I could do it from the middle and not just be like, I had a sub sandwich like day 5, and I had to like eat it on the side. But a few days after that, I was able to kind of bite things more in the middle of my mouth. I cleaned with mouthwash. The bottle's almost gone that I have of that, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. It is kind of sticking out a little bit more because the swelling went down. I don't know if you can tell. I can like move it a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. I'm able to like feel a little bit more and move my tongue. Do that without it hurting, like just little movements that you don't realize you do. It's not fully healed. I know there's still a little bit to go because it's still a little bit sore. After about a week, I was able to stop eating ibuprofen. It was tolerable enough. I'm more worried about getting back to my normal eating, that like I'm gonna bite it or something. And I did see in the comment section of my last video to get a plastic ball, so thank you for that, because I'm going to go back to the tattoo shop I got it done at and get a shorter bar once the swelling goes down a little bit more, and get a plastic ball with it so I don't chip my teeth. Really brush the back part of your piercing of your tongue to prevent bacteria buildup. You're not using that part of your tongue, like you're not clearing all that. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. I will definitely answer those. And let me know if you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.